So, so what is the syntax for the sum tool? To start the sum tool, we discussed, right? Config host agent, space SID. Is it correct? Guys, you are able to understand or not? Okay, some above. So the tool got, so it created the one URL here. You can see the URL. So this is the URL here. Just go to the here, just copy, go to the here. So then you can open the URL in the browser here, right? So here you can use the NWD ADM. The password is the, so whatever the password we kept, just open the same password here. Okay. This will open the URL in the browser. Okay. Click the next button. Okay. So here same error. See, same error, we are getting the error here. So it's pointing to the different directories here. It's pointing to the different directories here. So instead of pointing to the this one, is pointing to the different directories here. Okay. So what does it mean? So instead of pointing to the this one, SAP MMT PUT, right? So let me check here. It should point to the here SAP MMT PUT, but it's pointing to the different directory here. So let me go ahead and change the profiles here. So in SAP level, go to RZ10, profile maintained by the display root user. Someone is created the lock here. Means someone editing the profiles. Here, someone editing the profiles. Delete the lock. Go to RZ10. So just import the profiles from off active servers here. Okay, profiles imported. Let me check here the parameter value. So dir underscore put, dir underscore put, it is not there here. Just click on the create button, dir underscore put. So this is pointing to the, so E drive. So instead of pointing to the, as per the message, it should point to the, this one. Copy, back, copy, back. Okay. Let me check the one more application server profile here. Parameters. dir underscore put. With the multiple application servers, this is the problem here. Okay, so let me go back, copy, go back, save. We already discussed this profile parameter changes and everything, right? Just checking that one. So activated here, right? So let me check in the default profile as well. Is something obviously differently configured or not here? So nothing here. dir underscore PUT. So this is the parameter. So we'll refer by the sum tool always here, right? This is a very important parameter here. So change it, save it, save, save. Okay, so done it here, saving the option. So now let's go to the MMC. Just to restart it here. Yeah, let me do the restarts here. This is red. Let me stop this one. Due to someone wrongly so changed the profiles here. That's why you can see SAP CPE is all are in the one screen here. It's in the one screen here. It's in a different. It's a different here. Let me stop and start. Okay, stop in mode. Server shutdown. Shutdown. Just after setting the parameter, I am restarting the server here. Why? Because here we have the two application server. One application server is in the red status, which means it's under different status here. So that is the reason. This profile. Default we changed, instance we have changed, right? The 10th application server related profile also we changed here. See the profile which we changed. We got it, all the details we got it now. Okay, so while starting the application server, then starting the only the 20 app server only 20 I'm starting here. Okay, it is started. Let me restart once again. There is some error here. Someone wrongly changed these parameters. So what I'm doing here, I just change it to the 10. So D10. So remaining all are common. Still you can see the executable copy, executable copy, executable copy. So let me check here in the kernel. Kernel also one of the reason for this type of issues. So let me, maybe if someone wrongly performed the kernel upgrade or something, so we may face this type of issues as well. Let me stop application number 10. Yes, or SAP, SID D20, we have exe folder. Just copy exe. Then you can go to the 10 exe, replace. Something wrong here. You can see all the kernel files are getting copied here. So something someone did wrongly kernel. So it's creating the problem here. See, all the kernel files are copying. Instead of replacing, all are getting copied to the target here. So which means something wrong. Okay. So here exe, we have the new kernels. Let me go to here, start the service. Go to the here, copy, just to launch the here. So now see, it's in the green status now. See, kernel, because of the kernel only, we got the error. Now see, it's fully green now. Fully green status now here. But it's stopped status. Stopped. Let's see what is the issue here. Message server is okay. I see man, end of the gateway, send stop. Message server, termination the process. Stop. So it is starting the sum tool again, but it's not responding status. Just to wait for some time. Let's see. So existed. That same error. So what we can do here, cancel it, open, then so kill the all the SAP UP process for SAP UP process for the sum here, right? SAP INST is for the SWPM tool, right? Cancel it, go back, then go to the sum directory here, sum tool. Then so here whatever we have extracted the sum tool, right? Just delete the clean up the all the sum files. Again, extract freshly. We have to do the extract freshly of the sum tool. So what is opening? All we deleted above. Okay. Close. Try again. So I'm deleting again. Okay, because we need to. So we'll do fresh extract here again. Something is happened for the sum tools. So then we'll do the fresh extract and we'll start from start. Why? Because we are only initial phase. So again, we will start it again, sum tool. So this time just you can remember the how we are starting the sum tool, how we are extracting the sum tool, all those things just to, so just to remember all those things. Why? Because these are the very important questions to ask during the interview point of time. So that's the very thing. So you should answer all those things. Just if you are unable to understand, if I'm going fast, just let me know, I can stop it. But don't keep it calm. Okay, done. So let me extract here SAP car-xvf sum tool dot SAR file. Then some file is getting extracted now. See, it is getting extracted. Let me check the profiles once again. Instance number 10, D10, okay. Instance NWDC profile. Here D10. Wherever we have the 20, we have to change it to the D10. Right? So this we have changed it to the 10, 10, 10, D10. Okay. That's fine. Default profile. Everything is okay. Profiles are made, as I mentioned, when the system is starting. Profiles are very, 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 very important profiles here. So it's a very important profiles. So if profiles or something is crashed or something, then so it may create the problem. Again, it got failed. You can check the logs. Some the sum tool is getting extracted. This may take some time. So, so what we are doing is now we are starting the sum tool from starting onwards. Freshly we are starting here. Freshly we are starting. We want to process, so you can open the URL from your own browsers. Once you log into the remote server, then you can open the sum tool, then you can progress it here in the sum tool itself. Okay. See how many files are getting extracted in the sum tool. Just one file, I'm trying to extract it. So many files are getting so extracted. See here under some above folder, on some above folder, all these files are getting extracted here. It's going to end, I think. Yes. So then to starting the sum tool, what we have to do, we have to go to the administrator mode. Now you can see how we are starting the sum tool here, right? Go to run as administrator mode. Then, so go to the E drive where we have the sum tool, just to now map to the sum location here. Map to the sum location here. E drive. So USR, SAP, SID, sum above. So this folder we have to map the our location to here. Why? Because we need to start the sum tool. It's clear, right? Up to here. Then you need to use the sum start space config host agent space SID. This is the one you need to give it here, right? So then it will open the URL in the browser. You can see, so it will open, it will connect to the host agent. Then it is opening the URL in the browser here, right? So then once it is started completely, it will give the one URL. Yeah, this is the URL. This URL we can open in the browser. So SID ADM in the browser level, we have to enter the SID ADM password, SID ADM user and password we have to enter. While starting in Windows, we need to use the administrator mode. In the Linux, we have to use the root user. This one we have to start the sum tool. Then in the URL, we have to open the SID ADM user and password we have to give it. This is a very important. Remember these two things very, very important initially, right? We don't want to ask the more on the sum tool like what will happen after the sum during the upgrade. So initial things are very important. How will you start the sum tool? What is the port number? 1129 is the port number. So which user you will start the sum tool? What user you will give during the in the browser level? So those things are very, 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 very important here. So this one we discussed already, right? So then instance number 20. what is the instance number you are going to connect with here? Instance number 20, right? Our SAP system details are the 20 here. So I have given the 20 instance number here. So it's connected to the database. Then what is the stack.xml file here? So we have downloaded the all we know, right? Downloading the stack.xml file, right? This configuration files. So all those things we have chosen. So this is the stack.xml file where we have performed the means calculated the all the patches and everything here. So now we are not doing any migration. Click on the next. So we know what is the scenario strategy here. We have three types of scenario strategies, right? Single, standard, and a downtime. So single means there is no shadow system concept here. Standard means standard and downtime means there is a standard system concept with the standard configuration. This is the downtime optimized is for the high configuration here. So standard I selected here, right? So then click on the next button here. Then next, then we will get the roadmap steps here, right? The roadmap steps, we have the 6 types of roadmap steps here. Extraction. In the extraction phase, how many types of roadmap steps in SM tool here? So there are the 6 types here. Extraction, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, and post-processing here. So now extraction phase. What will happen? It will scanning the all the patches and everything here. So why it was not opened previously? Now it opened. Previously, so we had some issues with application server or profiles or something like it's something wrongly missed that one. So we have cleaned up the sum directory again. Then we are started the sum tool here again. So now it is scanning the all the logs. You can see the logs here. If you go to the logs here, here you can see the in the logs section. So you can see the each and every log file is available here. Suppose like it is scanning the all the download directory here. There is a scan download directory log file is there here. So each and everything there is a log file will be generated here. Here we can see so what's happening, what are the log files it is referring and everything here. So now it is in the extracting the softwares here. Now it is scanning the softwares. Then what exactly happens in the extraction? These are the some steps here. These 3 steps, these 6 steps, they may ask you during the interview point of time. So how many types of scenarios we have? What is shadow system concept, which we discussed on the Saturday? Then what are the roadmap steps we have? So then we have the extraction. What will happen in the extraction phase here? In the extraction phase, so what will happen? All the patches will be scanned. All the whatever the patches we have, everything will be scanned in the extraction phase here. So then it will be extracted. It will be extracted here. It will be scanning and it will be extracted here. So then once that is done, then it will go to the configuration and checks, pre-processing and execution phase here. So now we can verify it what's happening in the scanning the download directory phase here. If you open this one, here we will get the clear picture here, what's happening here, right? So then also if you open the latest file here, here also we can check the what's happening here in the files and everything. So here in the E drive, so SAP softwares, it is processing the all the files and everything here, all the files and everything it is processing here. So sum tool started, what is the URL, what is the port number, how to start the sum tool, then how many types of roadmap steps we have in the sum tool. So what we are going to do now, we are upgrading our NetWeaver patch level, our SAP patch level from one version to another version we are doing here. That is what, so we are doing in this screen here, right? So once that is done, then it will go to the next step here. Automatically it will go to the next step here, right? You can see the next step here. So automatically it will change it here. It won't ask any confirmation. But when the extraction phase is completed, when it is going to the configuration phase, that time it will ask the confirmation here. That time it will ask your confirmation here. So then until then, in the internal steps, it won't ask anything here. Now check, see here, DB check pre space, it is checking here. So then all those things it will check clearly, all the information it will check clearly here. Consistency check, upgrade SPS, checking the mismatch versions. So everything it will cross check here in the database level sum tool here. So 1% completed, it should come to the 100% here up to here. Then only upgrade will be 100% completed. Now we are still in the 1% only here. So slowly it will process the all the files and everything here. Now scan the directory in the EPS in directory here. See here what's happening now. It will extract the softwares here. It's not only scanning the softwares here, it will extract the softwares. It will keep the files into the USR SAP trans EPS in directory, EPS in directory here, right? It will extract the all the files here into the EPS in directory here, EPS in directory here. Support pack related files are available in the EPS in directory here. If you want, we can just open the any one of the file, log file. So here you will see the status here. See here, processing the files, the softwares here, trans. So trans directory, it is extracting the all the softwares here. Trans directory, it is extracting the all the softwares here.
Run small down.
Yeah.
Before starting this sum tool upgrade, we usually will log the users, right? If we can log the users.
Yeah, so in the user locking, so we can do it in the pre-processing phase here. These all are the pre-steps actually. Here nothing will happen in the systems. So from pre-processing onwards, there is some change will happen in your system. So that time we need to lock all our production users, especially in the production systems. We have to lock the users here in the production systems here. So either you can use the scripts or you can use the whatever the some transaction codes. We can use it here for locking the users. So locking the all users. So we can use the EWZ5 is the transaction code here. So you go to the here. EWZ5. Just go to the here. Just to lock users here. So here we can lock the users here. Admin flag. Choose user. What user you want to lock? Save it. Lock. So lock. You have done the locking here. All users are locked by the administrator now. So now when you go to the SU01, suppose like if you see the basis user, you see the user is locked by user got locked here. All this is service user. Maybe if you go to the SSN, some other user, someone user is there. Password is locked. Maybe it's not locked then. EWZ5. So lock the user here. Results for locking. It's not locked. So we can lock it. So using this transaction code, EWZ5 is the transaction code here, right? So now we got the extraction. See here the results in the extraction phase got error, system check failed. So there is some errors in the system here. So we need to check what are those errors here. See here it got failed. Extraction did not complete successfully. We cannot continue. So what is this means? Just go to the here. So there is a dispatcher. Yes, in the application server, we have the dispatcher is the grayed out stopped here. So we have the two application servers, right? In the two application servers, so one application servers is like it's a stopped status. It's a stopped status here. It's a stopped status here. So which means first we need to fix the issues this one. Once this is up, then we can proceed the the next step here. We can proceed the next step here. Until then, so it won't take it further here. See here, it is error status here. So means this application server got stopped here. Now we need to fix the errors in this application server here. What's happening here? So let me troubleshoot here issues. What's the error here? Dispatcher is getting stopped. Why? You can see the request here, waiting for the termination of the work process. Shutdown, hard shutdown, shutdown, hard shutdown. AP server, shutdown server, active to shutdown. Total free space, this one, consumption. So it's not the memory related thing, I think. Let me go back. Again, this is a way we to troubleshoot it here. Work directory logs we checked, right? So this way we have to troubleshoot the issues here. See here how we are troubleshooting the issues here. Hard shutdown, shutdown, shutdown. So let me review the profiles once again. So SID, sys profile, then application number 10th profile. Let's see what's happening here. Application number 10. This is correct. 10, D10, system instance number 10. D10 set was to path. This is 5. The instance number. Date on date. Date on date. 10, 10, 10. So what I can do, I can rename this profile. Let's see. Just I'm renaming the profile. Renaming means changing to the different naming convention here. Then I will stop the service as well. Right. So see here, that step is passed. Then we got the one more error here. So which means SAP ABI is an undefined state. This is not the state to be upgraded. So which means what happened? maybe it's in the undefined state here. Undefined state means it's not in the correct state here. Let me go to the here. Let me check the status here. Maybe someone manually updated or something is done. So that's the reason we are seeing the undefined state here. Undefined state. So let me go to. So there is a. Let me go to the here. Here, check the component status here. Why? Because since that day to today, it's undefined status here. So here you can see. So ABA, it's in the correct status only. Let's check the spam and saint here. Someone manually trying to update it here. So nothing. System marked as a productive. So it's nothing. You cannot pre-configure in the system. It's okay. It's not like this here. Go to the SCC4. Okay. So that's fine. Spam, nothing here. So in this case, what we can do, we need to reset. We need to reset the undefined state. See here, this type of issues we may face it here. So the component is in the undefined state here, safe to be upgraded. So we can remove this from the undefined state. There is a one note here. There is a one note here. Using that note, so we can reset the status here. We can reset the status here. So let me trying to get that note here. That is not this one. Let me check that note here. There is a one report actually. Just checking that notes here. See here, these all are the reports. There is a SAP note also. Here, automated defined. So there is the same note here, undefined state. But when the component is an undefined note, we need to, there is a report actually. I forgot that report. Yes, got it. Not here. Go to SA38. There is a report. RSUPG res reset. So that report we have to execute. So end of the processing. Done RP000. Manual reset of upgrade. And not this one, I think. So let me check that report here. Maybe because many of our guys are testing and doing, so something goes wrong here. That's why. Yes, it's processing now. Now we can check now. See, it is processing. So immediately the status got changed. Immediately the status got changed here. So if any errors, what type of issues you faced during the some upgrade means, so this is the issue. So one of the component is in the undefined status. We have executed the one report to clear that status here. That is called the RS UPG res. That is the report here. That report we have executed in the SA38 to fix the issues here. Okay. So that report you can remember. These all are the issues here. Some issues here. Okay. So these all are the issues here. So now what's happening? Kernel is getting copy here in the extraction phase itself. So kernel is copying. The kernel is copying to the your some ABAP exe directory for shadow system build purpose. your shadow system build purpose. This is copying to the your above issues here. See here. So as per that notes and everything, it's saying that to reset the sum upgrade, rename the upgrade, delete it. So whatever, there are the multiple things they have suggested here. So but here our situation is different, our issue is different. Now what we did is we have just executed the one report to clear that state. Now we are proceeding with the other steps as well. You can see other steps are progressing now clearly, right? Step number 2, 3% we completed here. So it will continue till it continue here. So this is the way we have to fix the issues, and we have to proceed further all these type of things and everything. Got it? Any questions? Anyone till now?
Sir, after running that report, will that component upgrade or will that component?
That component will update. The thing is, I think we are someone, our team manually, so doing the upgrade using the spam, saying multiple practice we are doing, right? So in
Yeah.
that case, what will happen on the Friday, last Saturday also we executed up to that length. Then we have, so the component is in the undefined status for upgrade, not in the defined status for the upgrade, undefined status. So it's in the different inconsistency status. So now we executed, then that come to the defined status now. Now that component also considered for the upgrade. Now it is proceeding the next steps and everything. Otherwise, it won't take it further here. So that component is considered for the upgrade now. So that's why now it is processing further.
So just to clear that process, we have run that report.
Right. So tomorrow they may ask you what type of issues you faced during the sum tool. Like that, you can say like when we started the sum tool is not getting started during the different parameter. Again, we resetted it, we deleted the sum, again we freshly extracted, we are proceeding. Then after some time in the extraction phase, we got saying that your one of the component is in the undefined status here. So that time what we what you have done it here. There is a one report in SA38 RSUPZ. There is a report we have executed to clear the to reset the defined status. Then after that we have successfully executed. So 2 issues enough. More issues we may get it also sometimes. So like that we need to clear the issues. We need to proceed further. All those things here.
Sir, in the interview, do we need to say this parameters and report as well, or what?
Yeah. Yes. We have to say.
If I'll say like I don't remember as of now.
Yeah. We can
What
say like, yeah, we got the one error like there is a one component, I forgot the component name also, one is in the undefined status. For that one, so there is a SAP standard procedure to reset there is a one report, we have to execute it. It will clear the undefined status, then we proceeded further. Like that also we can explain it. It's not like that you need to 100% remember the report, profile, say what you done and everything. If you remember,
Okay.
that is the great. But if you don't remember also, we have to cover it. Something we have to cover it. That's it.
Okay.